everybody, today's video is going to be about Superman. As you guys know, the Superman movie is coming out next month, so I'm very excited for that. And I thought, why not take a look at Superman? Now you can see it's not my main account, because this is the only account where I had Superman with the 5 white stars, so I was like, I'll switch to that, even though it's not the same stats and everything I have on my main account, but at least we have all the abilities unlocked here, so that's very important in the sense that I can actually unlock them. This one I have unlocked, but I need to unlock these two. But we're gonna go through all the abilities here and take a look at Superman. So he's a midi-close. He was basically the first champion to show up in the bleed. So when I started playing, he was the first, and he came back a few times. That's how I unlocked him on my main account, but wasn't able to unlock another copy, unfortunately. But he's considered an S tier character because he's very strong, even though his health is low. But if you have the right team with him, he can really destroy everything in his way. He is still Superman, after all. And I can kind of tell the design is inspired by Henry Cavill's Superman outfit, but it's still cool. I like it a lot. I liked Henry's Superman, and I'm excited for David. So let's get into it. The tags are Justice League. Deploying 3 Justice League champions increases their attack and HP by 10% and 10%. Deploying 4 Justice League champions increases their attack and HP by 15% and 10%. Deploying 5 Justice League champions increases their attack and HP by 20% and 10%. Superman family, so it kinda, I think, hints at the fact that we'll get more Superman characters in the future. So it still says Gathering, doesn't say what we're gonna get to it. Meta-Human, deploying 3 Meta-Human champions increases their attack and HP by 5% and 5%. Deploying 4 Meta-Human champions increases their attack and HP by 7% and 5%. And deploying 5 champions increases their attack and HP by 10% and 5%. So, he's a Guardian, which means he's supposed to be able to protect the team, so, oh, sorry about it. So he needs to be star level to actually be decent. I'd say 5 blue stars maximum. We should get them at 1 pink star at least, so he can survive and manage the battle. But otherwise, he's pretty good. He just really needs the stars. Really, start shine there. Of course, he has his own legacy piece, which is the Superman cape. So let's look down. Abilities: attack plus 400, attack plus 12%, and crit damage plus 18%. Activate when equipped by Superman. So it actually works for tanks too, but like warriors. But so you have Guardian, you have Warrior. Did they change the? Yeah, they changed them. I think that I found a bug. I need to ask about it. Level 1 Kryptonian Protection activates when equipped by Superman, increases physical pain by 10%. Before casting a skill, gains 1 stack of 3% attack up, stackables up to 6 times. And it means help at the start of the battle, increases defense and man by 1% per second, up to a maximum increase of 36%. And of course, lineups. I think still pretty much is useful only for Justice League right now, so you have the option of, having the Martian Manhunter, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, and I'm surprised they put Stargirl here. The best combination for him is actually using Flash with him, because Flash can reset his ultimate, so he keeps getting the ultimate up and you can using it, so that's the best reason to use Flash for them, but of course all the benefits of having a full Justice League team, so there's that. Alright, so we're gonna do a bit of testing here. I haven't been very active on this account, so that's my fault. We're gonna go into PvP first. That's what I always do. You can see it's not a very high account, but we'll manage. Right, so we need to do the first lineup so we can get Superman to shine. And of course, we can use Wonder Woman with them. I prefer using Wonder Woman with them. It's me. My issue here that my Flash has no stars, but you can try using him, but I don't have a lot of faith for Flash in this scenario. That's partly why I was waiting on doing that, but I just want to get this one out. I can always revisit characters too, so you don't need to worry about it. Let's go. Let's see Superman in action. They also have Mira, so I think we took her out. I think. I'm not saying her right now. No, she's there. But yeah, you see, Flash still manages to fail out the ultimate, so Superman can go again. And we'll do another one, so I can actually look at the damage from Superman. We need a lower team for that. Otherwise, I don't think we can really see the benefit. Again, I don't think I'll show him with anyone else because he's really just useful with a Justice League team. So Mira should be Justice League, but for some reason she's not. So it is a little annoying, but she's still very useful. So that's something I'm super worried about. Okay. Yep. See that? So his team was doing a lot of damage. Ricky's team was doing a lot of damage. And still it was my Superman that out-damaged them all. So I had the good healing, and I had the tanking, because Wonder Woman was helping with shielding. And of course we had Flash constantly bringing up Superman's ultimate, so Superman really shined here. So when I say he's good, I mean it. I really mean it. And we can now try the training simulator. I'm telling you, I haven't been active in this account, I'm not kidding. Alright. Here. Again, I'm going for Justice League team. I think now we're going to put Aquaman inside and we're gonna try Batman at least. No, I said I want to try Batman. I'm trying to take him off. And I still want to use Flash so Superman gets the ulti up, so. He's gonna be the first with the ultimate up, which I really, really like. And then when Flash starts going, really going to help. See? The moment Flash used it ulti, Superman was up again. That's really cool. I like it a lot. I'm nearly at 1,000 on my main account, so it's weird for me to go back through this again, but fine. And voila, Superman is out-damaging everyone. So Batman is doing a little better than Aquaman. In that scenario, my Aquaman on my main account is actually doing pretty good, so I actually like him a lot. But he's also max level, so so it's different. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Hope this is the one that lets me see workability. You know what, you can use Green Arrow, why not? We're steering away from Flash for a second, see how he's doing with different. There we go. With different Justice League members. Considering they're fighting Zen here, I don't think it's going to work. It's just a harder stage that I don't think I can beat right now, but yeah. I think this is the kind of maps that you need the AoE team more than single target, because you need someone to burn the entire stage here. But we tried, so that was a good try. And let me show you guys the Superman ultimate. We can try swap out for Aquaman and Flash and see how that goes. You see, this Aquaman is also not blue stars like I have him on my main, so yeah. We're trying. I don't know if that's going to work, but they have a lot of shields, so that's partly. I think using Constantine here would work better than that. And of course, making my team stronger. But since it's not my main account, it's easier for me. Because this is ever 204, so it's easier for me to focus on one server. That was a nice try. Definitely a try. Now I want to look at the abilities, because we didn't do that yet, so. First skill, Hit Vision. Currently it's level 1, so pay attention to that. Superman shoots a heat laser dealing physical damage equal to 275% of his attack to an enemy. Additionally, reduces the target defense by 2% for 5 seconds. Unlocked via Multiversal Force, so that needs to be unlocked. And the damage basically goes up the higher the stars you have. So say 2 blue stars go up to 445%. Skill, Freeze Breath. Superman inhales deeply before exhaling a freezing breath, dealing physical damage equal to 190% of attack to an enemy and freezing up for 3 seconds. This is actually really good because that lets you're freezing basically one of the tank at the front, and that lets you actually give them major damage with your back row, so. Frozen incapacitate the target, cooldown of freeze breath, it reduces by 0.4 seconds. Unlocked via Multiversal Force, and at 4 blue stars, it's gonna do up to 300 physical damage. So that's really strong. Ultimate. This one is unlocked via Multiversal Force as well. Just want to make sure I'm showing it. Ultimate under a yellow sun, Superman soars into space, gaining 1 permanent stack of solar energy before dealing physical damage equal to 660% of his attack to an enemy. Solar energy increases attack by 10%, stacking up to 3 times. Next level is 1 blue stars. Ooh, he will do physical damage equal to 925% of his attack to an enemy. That's really strong. In my eyes, you can one-shot if you have a really good build of Superman. Solar energy increases attack by 15%, stacking up to 3 times. That's in the next level. Crazy. Skill, Man of Steel, Superman defense increases by 15%, so that's why it's important to unlock this skill as well. Start the battle, Superman gains 1 stack of 5% attack up for each Superman family ally present. So that's really hinting out that more characters are coming. So I can assume Superboy, Supergirl, Superwoman maybe, stuff like that. Not the evil one, I'm talking about the Lois Lane good version one that we had in the comics recently. Yeah, or Bizarro maybe would be effect. He's not really Superman family, but he has Superman DNA, so maybe still. We'll see. Superman attack increases by 2%, unlocked via Multiversal Force, and the next level at 5 blue stars, Superman's defense increases by 30%. It started the battle. Superman gains 1 stack of 10% attack up for each Superman family ally present. Skill Hub Restored increases all champions' HP by 1% and warrior champions' attack by 1%. Applies globally. So it unlocks at 4 blue stars. The next level increases all champions' HP by 2% and warrior champions' attack by 2%. Applies globally. So this is a global skill. Then let's look at attributes or aka stats. Attack for 183 HP. You have defenseman, crit rate, rate resistance, crit damage resistance. He doesn't have spiritual MP, which makes sense. He has no magic. Dodge. He doesn't have ACC. Physical pen, spiritual pen. Okay, that's interesting. Energy gain bonus, no. Cooldown, no. Healing up, no. Effect ACC, no. And effect resistance, 17%. And of course you have the Superman story here that you can unlock going forward. So yeah, you really need to have blue or pink stars at least to really maximize the potential of Superman. So if you see him back in the bleed, I would recommend saving your anvils to get him because he's really a must-have on your team in my eyes. Yeah, Superman movie is coming out next month. Let me guys know if you're planning to watch it and if you're excited for the movie. And I'll see you in the next one. Because we have Starfire coming up, so you can expect a video. Bye bye.